อยู่ในแฟ้มที่ทุกท่านได้รับมาจากด้านหน้างานแล้วนะคะขอบพระคุณนาวากาศเอกรองศาสตราจารย์ดร.ประสงค์ปราณีพลกรังนะคะที่ปรึกษารัฐมนตรีว่าการกระทรวงเทคโนโลยีสารสนเทศและการสื่อสารนะคะขอบคุณท่านจำนงแก้วชดารองปลัดกระทรวงเทคโนโลยีสารสนเทศและการสื่อสาร Ms.Sofie Maddens Senior Director of Global Services จากมูลนิธิ INET Society นะคะดร.ทวีศักดิ์ กรนันตกูลผู้อำนวยการสำนักงานพัฒนาวิทยาศาสตร์และเทคโนโลยีแห่งชาติค่ะศาสตราจารย์ดร.กาญจนาการจนสุดรองประธานมูลนิธิศูนย์สารสนเทศเครือข่ายไทยดร.ศักดิ์เสริฐขุนทศผู้อำนวยการสำนักรัฐบาลอิเล็กทรอนิกส์องค์การมหาชนนะคะคุณสุรังคนาวายุภาผู้อำนวยการสำนักงานพัฒนาธุรกรรมทางอิเล็กทรอนิกส์องค์การมหาชนค่ะคุณอนันต์แก้วร่วมวงนายกสมาคมผู้ให้บริการอินเทอร์เน็ตไทยและคุณมรกตกุลธรรมโยธินรองอุปนายกสมาคมผู้ให้บริการอินเทอร์เน็ตไทยนะคะขอบพระคุณทุกท่านที่ร่วมพิธีเปิดอย่างเป็นทางการนะคะขอบพระคุณค่ะขอบพระคุณท่านผู้บริหารทุกท่านนะคะและลำดับต่อไปนะคะคุณโซฟีมาเดนส์ก็จะได้กล่าวแสดงความยินดีต่อความสำเร็จในการจัดงานในครั้งนี้นะคะ Okay, and now I would like to take this opportunity to invite Ms.Sofie Maddens, the Senior Director of Global Services from the INET Society, to give the speech. Please.
Thank you very much. Good morning, Mr. Deputy Permanent Secretary, Mr. Jamon Gaushada, Dr. Tawish Konantaku, Executive Director of National Science and Technology Development Agency under the auspices of the Ministry of Science and Technology, members of the core team represented by 10 key organizations, the Assumption University, the Association of ICT, the Electronic Government Agency, the Electronic Transaction Development Agency, the Federation of Thai Industries, the Thai Netizen Network, the Thai Internet Service Provider Association, the Thai Network Information Center Foundation, the Thai Webmaster Association, the Thailand IPv6 Forum, Talk PLC and Uninet, sponsors, ladies and gentlemen. Let me first thank you all for making this event such a success. I also want to say how much of a pleasure it is to be here in the beautiful city of Bangkok and to represent the Internet Society at this important meeting, in this important country, the pioneers of the Internet. The aim of this INET in Bangkok is to discuss the creative power of the Internet and create even more visibility for the important work of ensuring a free and open Internet for the benefit of all people, and to help educate new audiences, new generations, on the importance of participating in the Internet governance process. We are delighted to collaborate with the Thailand Internet community, the National Science and Technology Development Agency, and the Ministry of Information and Communication Technology, and to provide the opportunity to discuss the Internet's impact on Thailand's economy and society. I'd also like to extend our congratulations to .th on its 25th year of serving the Internet community. Considering the history of the Internet, 25 years is a long time. Like you, I strongly believe that Internet is essential in terms of economic and social development. And this is reflected in your own Smart Thailand 2020 vision, which states that ICT is a key driving force in leading the Thai people towards knowledge and wisdom, and leading society towards equality and a sustainable economy. An open and accessible Internet is part of that process. The Internet has changed our countries, our regions, our world. But the Internet is not just important in terms of economic and social changes to our country and our region. The Internet has also changed our personal world, and individuals using the power of the Internet can create change and innovation in their lives, their community. We are all passionate about the internet. That's why we are here. Personally, I truly believe in the importance of the internet. I'm a professional working in multiple countries with multiple people, but I'm also a mother, a daughter, a friend, a wife. In these roles, the internet is essential for me. It's essential because it allows me to do what I do and to be who I am. Like most of you, it allows me to learn, to communicate, to work, to research, to find goods and acquire goods, and to find entertainment. And that in itself has its challenges and raises concerns. The pace of technological innovation is fast, and the results are often so profound that there are understandable concerns. While today more than 2.5 billion people have access to the internet, 2/3 of the world has yet to come online. And in the midst of all this, regulators and policymakers and other stakeholders wonder what their role is in the broader internet ecosystem and how to make good public policy, good policy in the face of such rapid change. There is much that we all can do together. Many governments are concerned about security, about privacy, about consumer protection. Thailand, too, is at a critical juncture, with key legislation pending on issues such as privacy, data protection, and cybersecurity. In addition, Thailand is playing a key role in developing the ASEAN Government Cloud Framework. All this combines in yet another unprecedented opportunity for Thailand to advance the most important values of the internet, like you have done before: open standards, the multi-stakeholder model, and universal access for all people. I truly believe that governments, policymakers, and regulators have a key stake and a key role in policy development and in the implementation to achieve, amongst others, universal access for all. But it's also important to keep an open mind about the approach that so many advocate with respect to internet development, which is that of the multi-stakeholder development. Those who favor the existing model of the multi-stakeholder development should redouble their efforts to understand the underlying concerns of governments, because for governments, it's also important to understand and accept this important model, and to know and understand and realize that this does not reflect a lack of governance. On the contrary, it's a model of governance that has served the internet and individuals across the world. It has served them all extraordinarily well, leading to innovations and infrastructure development that may not have come about with a top-down model, and certainly would not have come as quickly. It's true, this approach puts many decisions in the hands of businesses, technical organizations, civil society, and even end users, with a different role for governments than perhaps they are used to. For those not familiar with ISOC, and I think there are very few here in Thailand, because ISOC has played a very important role here in Thailand, as Thailand has played a very important in the internet world. But I just want to take a few seconds to provide you with further background. We at ISOC are dedicated to the stability, continuity, and advancement of the global internet. We are a cause-driven organization, and within that context, our mission is to ensure an open, global, fully accessible internet for everyone. The Internet Society thus actively advances and promotes key internet technologies that are vital to the open, global internet. This through the multi-stakeholder approach and working with many partners and regional organizations, civil society, the private sector, governments, and international organizations. Along with our more than 65,000 members and supporters, more than 90 chapters, and more than 140 organization members, we also work closely with civil society, private sector, governments, and international organizations. Our work spans the globe with 5 regional bureaus: Asia Pacific, Africa and the Middle East, Latin America and the Caribbean, North America, and Europe. Our Asia Pacific Bureau is the largest, with more than 16,000 members, 17 chapters, and it continues to grow. ISOC also relies on a number of organizations which manage or oversee some key internet resources for all of us, and I would like to recognize the very central efforts of these other internet bodies, such as the IEEE, IETF, the IAB, as well as the regional internet registries, root servers, CCTLD and GTLD operators, and of course ICANN. And of course, the internet would not be what it is today without the efforts of the private sector or without support from governments and intergovernmental organizations, because we all work together in a distributed, collaborative effort, each with our broad mission and communities and based on expertise and trust. We as ISOC are also actively involved in internet policy on topics across internet governance, including, Mr. Permanent Secretary, ladies and gentlemen, digital content, privacy, data protection, security, internet access, just to name a few. We work to promote, influence, and shape discussions that are central to and support the expansion and open evolution of the internet. We also work to ensure that the Internet's technology continues to be based on technical standards developed in environments of open technical debate, while identifying and addressing the very real geopolitical interests. And within that context, we dedicate much of our efforts to regional development and capacity building activities. And these activities have helped many countries come online over the last now 21 years, and have provided education and training to facilitate the development of local and regional technical infrastructure and experts. Dating back to the earliest days of the Internet's development, there has been a key recognition that to be truly successful, the Internet needs people around the world who could sustain and build Internet infrastructure to expand it to their local communities. And ISOC, working with many partners, we have hosted 1- and 2-week-long developing country workshops called network training workshops. We have our INETs. We have all kinds of capacity buildings and program. The network training workshops were attended by more than 1,600 participants from more than 90 countries. And today we are also working on e-learning platforms to reach even more, to expand our scope, to expand our outreach to the communities. Many of these internet pioneers are now leading internet development efforts in their own countries and communities, including in Thailand and in the Asia-Pacific region. And we continue this work today to improve the internet infrastructure and access, to foster efficient and cost-effective interconnection and traffic exchange environments in developing countries and around the world, including the development of internet exchange points. As I've said before, we are passionate about our mission, and over the years we've continued to expand our global footprint to help make an even greater impact around the world, and we strive to be a trusted voice on internet issues and look forward to working even more closely with you here in Thailand. There are about 2.4 billion people online today, and 45% of that online population is from the Asia-Pacific region. Interestingly, today, Asia-Pacic's online population is nearly equal to the number of global internet users just 5 years ago. That's an astounding pace of growth, and a large percentage of the next billion of internet users will also come from the Asia-Pacific region. The average internet penetration rate across all of Asia is 28%. And the latest numbers from Thailand indicate about 20 million internet users with a 30% penetration rate. Those statistics are important, for instance, in access and future accessibility. We must continue to ensure and safeguard it for everyone to be able to benefit from the internet today and for tomorrow. Our mission is not abstract, it is real, it is here today. There are many exciting initiatives in Thailand and the rest of the APAC region to boost the internet penetration. One exciting example, which I already mentioned, is the Smart Thailand initiative, and its goal to encourage the use of the internet to raise the country's competitiveness in the world, to empower local stakeholders, including education and business sectors, to encourage those to be competitive with other countries, and to help the Thai population use ICT to improve the quality of their lives. The challenge is how can we ensure that the next million not online will have access to the same internet we do today in the near future. We cannot take the internet for granted. We cannot lose sight of the fact that the primary reason the internet has had such a sweeping impact is because it's been guided by a few simple principles. These have not changed over time, and the pioneers who built and managed the internet not only worked to develop technical standards and establish the basic functionality of the internet, but they also helped to form the spirit of the internet, which is a spirit based on the principles of sharing, open access, and choice. As the internet continues to grow and continues to spur economic and social development around the world, the policies and practices of tomorrow must grow from the shared principles and the shared vision that gave us the internet. It involves all of us, and we must all continue to work to keep the internet open. Thank you again for the opportunity to join you today, and we at the Internet Society look forward to working even more closely together as trusted partners to ensure that the internet is available to everyone in Thailand and across the region, and continues to help drive economic growth and social development in Thailand. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you, Society. And could you please remain with us on the stage, probably in front of this podium, for the next ceremony. และในลำดับต่อไปนะคะจะเป็นการมอบโล่เกียรติยศให้กับหน่วยงานที่ร่วมเป็นคณะผู้จัดงาน INET Bangkok 2013 ที่มีส่วนสำคัญเป็นอย่างยิ่งค่ะที่ทำให้การจัดงานด้านอินเทอร์เน็ตครั้งแรกระดับประเทศเกิดขึ้นได้อย่างงดงามนะคะซึ่งนี่ถือได้ว่าเป็นจุดเริ่มต้นเพื่อสร้างเครือข่ายขยายศักยภาพแล้วก็แลกเปลี่ยนประสบการณ์ของบุคลากรชั้นนำในวงการอินเทอร์เน็ตของประเทศให้เป็นที่รู้จักนะคะแล้วก็ยังสร้างโอกาสในการขยายผลการต่อยอดและเป็นแรงบันดาลใจให้กับการสร้างสรรค์ผลงานด้านอินเทอร์เน็ตของคนรุ่นใหม่ที่